Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at this stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at this stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Hi everyone, my name is Queen K, and I'm a marketing specialist here at Honey, and I just wanted to take the time today to show you all how you're able to access the Reach One Network application on your Amazon Fire TV. So without further ado, let's get things started. All right, so we're here on the landing page for the Fire TV. We're going to go ahead and use the voice command by saying, Alexa, open Reach One Network.
Here's Reach One Network.
And we're here. So we have the live section, radio section, and video section. So immediately you see Honey. You can definitely tap in over to see what's the buzz there. Consistent 24/7 good stuff, content over there, as well as, like I said, the radio section. Here we have some great things for your listening pleasure. Just in case you want to listen into some things you may not want to, you might want to see anything. You want to listen. And last but not least, we have the video section, which is a repository of all the wonderful content that has come up and things that will be airing very soon. So I'm very excited to see what you guys think. So take some time, go through each tab and really just dig into the content here. And make sure you guys are rating us, and we're just happy to see you guys do this content. My name is Queen K, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Hi everyone, my name is Queen K, and I'm a marketing specialist here at Honey, and I just wanted to take the time today to show you all how you're able to access the Reach One Network application on your Amazon Fire TV. So without further ado, let's get things started. All right, so we're here on the landing page for the Fire TV. We're going to go ahead and use the voice command by saying, Alexa, open Reach One Network.
Here's Reach One Network.
And we're here. So we have the live section, radio section, and video section. So immediately you see Honey. You can definitely tap in over to see what's the buzz there. Consistent 24/7 good stuff, content over there, as well as, like I said, the radio section. Here we have some great things for your listening pleasure, just in case you want to listen into some things you may not want to, you might want to see anything. You want to listen. And last but not least, we have the video section, which is a repository of all the wonderful content that has come up and things that will be airing very soon. So I'm very excited to see what you guys think. So take some time, go through each tab, and really just dig into the content here. And make sure you guys are rating us, and we're just happy to see you guys do this content. My name is Queen K, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Here's your look at sports and weather update.
That was your look at sports. Now here is Brandy Gregory in the Weather Center with your 3-day weekend weather forecast. Hey, Brandy.
Thank you, Sean. Good day to you and good day to everyone. I'm Brandy Gregory with your 3-day weekend weather report, brought to you by the Growing and Flowing podcast. On my podcast, I love to connect my present day experiences to my childhood to get a better idea of who I am, who I've been, and who I am becoming. So if you are interested, go ahead and give me a listen on any platform that you get your podcast on. And if you would love to support any of my future endeavors, go ahead and shoot me something over to my official Cash App. That will be $ growing, the letter N, flowing, pod. Now here's what's happening in your local area. For Atlanta, Friday, we are looking at a high of 68, a low of 44 with all sunny skies. Saturday in Charlotte, we have a high of 76, a low of 48 with all sunny skies. And in Phoenix for Sunday, we are really hot at 98 with a low of 69 with all sunny skies. Once again, my name is Brandy Gregory, reporting live from the Weather Center. Stay tuned for more news, sports, and weather reports at the top of every hour on Podcast FM 87 Reach One Network and Honey exclusively on Roku.
Good evening. Welcome to another live edition of Soul Dates Live. If you are new to the program, this is the show in which we take daters, singles from all over the 50 states to come on the show and shoot their shot for a chance of love. This is a dating game show. I repeat, a dating game show where we don't play games. We do not bring on any fake actors or anything of that particular nature. We bring on real people that are looking for real love. All right. I am Sean Garvey, the architect. Make sure you follow us at Honey Movies app on all social media, ladies and gentlemen. We have a bachelor in the green room who is getting ready to come on and hang out with us. But before we get the festivities happening tonight on this live broadcast, gotta remind you all that we are taking donations during this live broadcast. Cash App, $ Reach One Communications to support the content, or go to reachoncommunications.com and click on donate now. All right, we need your love donation to keep everything going and flowing, and we will continue to give you great programming like Soul Dates Live. So make sure you hit that cash out, $ Reach One Communications to support the content. We will have a Patreon relaunching very soon for all of my Patreon members out there, okay? And also don't forget to follow us on all social media, once again, at Honey Movies app. That's Honey Movies app. We now have a social media page for the Honey channel. Make sure you download the Honey app to your Roku TV, and you can find Honey on the Reach One Network app on your Amazon Fire TV. So we're not just only on Roku, but we are also on the Amazon Fire TV at your disposal. All right. Big announcement. We will be moving to Riverside. And I know some of you all are probably thinking, what is Riverside? Is that like some type of unknown town in Georgia or somewhere in the country? No. No, for all of my StreamYard users out there, we're going to be moving to Riverside in a couple of weeks, so that way we can give you all a better and enhanced experience on how you consume content and entertainment, just like Soul Dates Live. So that's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks. For all of my YouTubers and people that consume the content from everywhere, whether it's YouTube or Roku or Facebook or Instagram, wherever you are watching us live, we're going to be on Riverside, which is the opposite of StreamYard. Okay, so unfortunately, we're not broadcasting live on Honey, but we will be broadcasting live on Honey and on the Flow Television Network in about less than 2 hours from now. So if you miss any of tonight's live programming, you can check us out at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Honey and on the Flow Television Network. All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, because it is 13 minutes past the hour, let's bring on our dater this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited to bring this gentleman on to Soul Dates Live. All right, he is from, I think he's from Arizona. He either is from and or lives in Arizona. And one of the cool things I like about this guy is that he is a skateboarder, right? He skateboards, he snowboards. I don't think this is the right type of season for him to snowboard, but, you know, he does get his skateboarding on. He's also into a plethora of different genres of music, like hip-hop, R&B, rock, jazz, classical. Okay, not too shabby there. And what is his zodiac sign? I'm trying to find his zodiac sign here. I think he's going to give it to us in just a few moments. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on. I think he's ready. He's ready. He's in the green room. He's ready to come into the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Dillon. Hey, Dillon, welcome to Soul Dates Live. How you doing?
Hey, I'm all right, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. What is your zodiac sign, by the way?
I'm a Leo.
You're a Leo.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Leos. Yeah, what do they say about Leos, Dillon?
I guess tend to be headstrong and pretty independent, but also good leaders. I mean, I feel like I can attest to all of those being true.
Being true. Okay. All right. So what is, speaking of true, what is true about Dillon? We want the people to get to know you a little bit more before we go to the daters. What is true about Dillon?
Well, as you introduced, I do enjoy skateboarding and snowboarding and staying active. I hike avidly. I like to get out and take my dog for walks as often as she is up for it, and just live an active lifestyle.
Nice. Now, how long have you been skateboarding?
About 18 years now.
18 years. That's a long time, man. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. What are other things that you enjoy doing besides skateboarding and snowboarding?
Well, I enjoy movies. I I enjoy sports. I'm currently watching Monday Night Football.
You're like the second person that came on Soul Dates Live saying I am watching Monday Night Football. You're the second person.
Nice. No, yeah, it's I played football and I wrestled, so I like to keep up with sports and just stay sport minded, and I think it just kind of inspires me to stay active.
Nice. All right. So before we go any further, Dillon, let the people know exactly what is it that you are looking for in a mate.
So, looking for somebody that I can get along with, laugh with, watch movies with, decompress with after work. Just a nice person. Take out on dates that, is good to just hold my arm and be there with me and not contest me the whole time. But also can be combative and fun to connect with as far as communication. So, I'm open to all sorts of personalities.
Now, you got to be careful when you say combative now, because there's this whole thing in the dating scene where people either like or don't like being in a toxic relationship type of atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully we're not going to be combative tonight.
Oh, no. No, that doesn't come from me. I guess I've experienced that, and I, depending on the attitude of the person, you can still make it work. Okay.
But,
yeah.
Dope. All right. So here's what we're gonna do, Dillon. Because we wait until we do viewer's choice to go to a break, but we need to go to a break because we're trying to get in contact with two other daters. We have one of them in the queue, but we're trying to get in contact with two others. And anybody that have watched the history of Soul Dates Live, because this is live, this is not pre-taped, but this is live, and anything can go awry, including people showing up late, no shows, that sort of thing, right? So we're going to take a break, Dillon. We're going to find out what's going on with these other two daters. And whatever happens, at least we have one person in the queue that's anxious and is interested in getting to know you a little bit more, Dillon. How about that?
I'm excited to talk to her.
All right. Are you as excited as watching Monday Night Football?
I'd say probably about as excited as watching Monday Night Football.
I just want to make sure I'm testing you now. You don't want to say the wrong thing on Soul Dates Live. This is live. This is not pre-taped. You can't take anything back. This is live. All right, so we're going to find out what's going on with the other two, and then we're going to get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we are 20 minutes past the top of the hour. Sean Garvey, Soul Dates Live. We will be right back after these messages. We're going to find out where the other two are, right? Is it going to be a one-on-one conversation, or is it going to be a three-on-one? Right? Let's see. We'll be right back. Soul Dates Live.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at his stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way.
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at his stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way.
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at his stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way.
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
And we're back. Soul Dates Live, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Sean Garvey. We're almost at the bottom of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, and we are kind of somewhat just getting started here on this live broadcast. And I do put emphasis on live because anything can happen right here on Soul Dates Live. And while you're on here, make sure you follow us at Honey Movies app. That's Honey Movies app. All social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, and we are even on LinkedIn, as well as, are we on Snapchat? No, we're on TikTok. We're not on Snapchat. We're on TikTok. I don't even mess with Snapchat. But I still have it on my phone, but we're on TikTok as well, ladies and gentlemen. And we still got Dillon here in the studio with us, hanging out on this Monday Night Football, but he is here to meet his match, ladies and gentlemen, and we're trying to get some things worked out because, like I said, anything can go live. So here's the thing: we're broadcasting live on all 50 states, and some people get their times mixed up or what have you, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's just keep it moving, Dillon. You ready? You ready to meet your date for the evening?
Oh yeah.
You don't have to say date because I don't think these other two ladies are going to come on tonight. You know, we might. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to take my link here, Dillon. With StreamYard, by the way. We only got a few days before we switch over from StreamYard to Riverside. So here's what I'm going to do, Dillon. Live and direct on Soul Dates Live. I'm going to put the StreamYard link here in the YouTube comment section. And anybody that's watching, of course, women only, ladies, if you want to shoot your shot at Dillon, holla at us. You can come on live. Beat Break Radio on YouTube. There you go right there. That's the StreamYard link. I'm going to put it in our Instagram as well, too. I love this copy and paste error that we're in right now.
It has helped out.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay. So there it is, live, ladies and gentlemen. StreamYard. Click on the link here if you want to shoot your shot at Dillon. All right. In the meantime, between time, let's go ahead and bring on the dater. Okay. So I'm going to bring her in. Well, first I want to introduce her. Allow me to introduce herself to the world right here. So people don't know that we pre-screen our daters before we bring them on live. We have to, because we don't just bring anybody on Soul Dates Live. We want to make sure that people like Dillon that are out here looking for love and looking for that special someone is of quality, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so a little bit about her. Her zodiac sign, she is a Taurus. I don't know how that would blend with Leo's, by the way. I don't know. But maybe I will learn something by the end of the show. Her music interest includes R&B, classical, country, jazz, gospel. I mean, a little bit something that you all have in common, by the way. Some of the things that she likes to do as her hobbies are she's an herbalist at heart. She loves to dance, read, and write. Some good qualities right there. So please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, we have Christy. Is it Christy? Christy or Kristen?
It's Christine.
Christine. Hey, Christine. What's going on?
Bless you. Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Well, thank you.
She came ready. Look at her dress.
You look great. I like your red. You look nice and red.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Dillon.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. All right. So this is you all's first date here on Soul Dates Live. And how it goes, just to remind you and the viewers that are watching, we're going to go through 3 rounds, okay? And you all are going to ask each other questions, to get to know each other and find out what other interests you all are in and all that good stuff. And then we're going to do what is called a viewer's choice. And viewer's choice is where we allow the viewers that are watching to decide if you all deserve a second date or not. Friend zone. Okay, and then after the viewer's choice, we're going to allow both of you all to see if this is going to be leading to a second date or friend zone. Okay, so I'm going to switch the beat up right here on Soul Dates Live to make it a little bit more romantic, if you will. And we're going to go into our first round. What I love about our first round is just to get to know what each other's ideal date is on the first date. Round 1 is called First Date Out. And each of you all will ask each other your ideal date. Like, what does your ideal date look like? Okay, let's start with Dillon. You ask her, what is your ideal date on the first date? And then you, Christine, you're going to ask him the same question. All right, I'm going to leave the room and let y'all two be. And then we will return, or at least I will. I'm going to be in the background eating my popcorn. All right. Now one first. Let's go. Starting with Dillon.
All right, right on, Sean. So, Christine, what is your ideal date then?
Well, my ideal date would be something romantic, maybe dinner somewhere where you can talk, not a place that's loud like a bar or anything like that. Somewhere you can have a conversation, mostly, or just have a drink. Not it doesn't even have to be dinner for a first date. Actually,
Right.
just to get to know one another, because you want to make sure you're communicating with one another. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree with that. That sounds good.
What about you?
I would have to agree with what you said, but at the same time, if I could do an ideal date, it would be some sort of vacation scenario where I was on the beach and, you know, in my swimsuit meeting somebody else coming out the water, dripping in water, type of fantasy. But other than that, it's probably the same thing of going out to a nice dinner and just being able to connect and, have a good time.
Yeah, yeah. So what else do you enjoy as far as what do you enjoy about another person?
I do appreciate a sense of humor for sure. I mean, it matters to be able to not only connect with somebody, but to understand one's sense of humor. I always try to be silly and always try to look at the light side of things in life. And, there's so many negative times in life. So as often as I can, I try to look at the positive side. So if somebody can sit there and joke with me and just have a good time, then, that makes me happy.
Okay.
What about yourself? Is it what reigns high as as far as important, and what are you looking for in somebody?
A great communicator, someone who can teach me some things that I don't know. I think I'm attracted to intelligence, and that's something that comes out in conversation.
I agree with that for sure.
What's your favorite football team?
That's a hard one. I've always kind of I like individual players, but so I'll say Cardinals just to be a local fan. I'm currently watching the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Out of this game, I would like to see the Jets win just because I'd like to see Aaron Rodgers have a good comeback right now with this new team and new colors he's in. So, good luck to him. But if not, Josh Allen's a great quarterback for the Bills. So either way. Are you into
I'm sorry.
sports as well?
Sorry, time's up. You hear that buzzer? Let's play a little bit louder. Okay, there we go. All right, because it seems like we're about to go into an ESPN conversation here. All right, but all right. So let's go to the two of you all before we go to round two. Dillon, what did you think about Christine's answers?
I mean, I'm a big foodie, so she mentioned going out and having either a drink or having a nice conversation at a restaurant. That's right up my alley. I love to go check out new restaurants that open up, and whether I scroll past them or find them in an actual ad, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go check this place out. So I love to do that for first dates, even go check out a new restaurant together and see what you think about it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Christine, what do you think about Dillon's answers?
Well, I like Dillon's answer. Everybody wants to go on a vacation. he wants to be dripping wet in the ocean and laying on the beach. That sounds great to me.
I would love to be on the beach right now. Like literally, like right now. Okay. All right, but yeah, all right. Well, that's round one, first date out. By the way, Christine, because we asked Dillon earlier what he looks for. What do you look for, Christine?
I look for emotional development and personal growth in a man. Someone who is honest, has a good heart. What I look for in a man.
Say that one more time. It seems like you're going in and out for a moment.
Oh, really? Can you not hear me?
We can hear you now.
Okay, so I look for someone who has developed personal growth within themselves, emotional intelligence, and someone who's a good communicator and has a good heart.
Okay, emotional intelligence, great communicator, and a good heart. You hear that, fellas? You hear that, Dillon? Dillon is giving you a hand clap on that. Okay, and where are you currently residing in?
I'm in Michigan.
Michigan. Okay. Now, Dillon is on the West Coast. All right, he's in Arizona. West side. It's the best side. All right.
I don't want to agree or disagree with that, but I've been to both coasts, and it's hard to say. There's awesome parts about both, honestly. Like,
there is. Michigan has all four seasons. However, I'm a bit tired of the winter. I'm ready for somewhere warmer. It's not cool here in the winter.
Okay.
No, I feel that. And y'all have some ski mountains up there, and I would go check those out. I mean, that's a big vacation destination for myself as well, as just going to a nice mountain and staying a weekend, going skiing. And I snowboard personally, but going skiing and checking out the resort, there's a lot to do on those ski resorts a lot of times.
Yeah.
So.
All right. See, they're already communicating much more further, and we haven't gotten to round 2 yet. But let's go to round 2. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen, and this is called Let's Play Favorites. Okay, this is a new round added on to the game Soul Dates Live, ladies and gentlemen. And round 2 is where the two of you all will ask each other your favorite fill in the blank. All right, so you ask Christine, Dillon, what is your favorite fill in the blank? Vice versa, Christine, you all will go back and forth with it before we go to round 3. All right, sounds fair enough? Sounds good?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do it. Round 2, let's play favorites, starting with Dillon.
Okay, so favorites. What's your favorite? Let's go. What's your favorite food? And we'll just say, what's your favorite food category? Because you don't have to be too specific.
Seafood.
What is it?
Seafood.
I didn't hear you, Mom. I didn't hear you that well. Yeah, you kind of came in and out for a second.
Oh, my favorite food is seafood.
Oh, seafood. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's great. So over here near me, there's a great seafood spot. So, yeah, that's good choice there. Seafood is fantastic.
What about yours?
So for me, I like my heritage is Mexican, and if I put one as my favorite, I'd have to say like well-made Mexican food for sure. But other than that, probably Italian food, good pasta, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
My favorite color is green also.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah. Favorite. Let's see. I already asked you your favorite team.
Okay, so what's some of your favorite, like, shout out some good music that you like to listen to?
You mean categories?
Yeah. All right. What's your favorite music genre?
My favorite is R&B, but I like country as well. Anything that I can dance to, really. I'm not I don't dance well, but I like to dance. If that makes sense.
Oh, for sure. No, solid answer. I do the same thing. I love to dance. It doesn't mean I'm moving well out there, but I mean I'm having fun. So whatever.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel good.
That's what it is, you know.
So what's your favorite pastime, like hobby, other than skateboard and snowboarding? I know you said that those are the things that you like to do.
Right. So I also like to make videos. So since I've been doing those sports, I like making videos of it. So in all categories now, other than just that, like throughout school, all my projects for school, I would always just make a video rather than just do a PowerPoint or something like that. So I'd have to say that's another passion, is kind of just sitting there and editing videos and doodling on that. It's kind of fun. So.
Okay.
What about yourself? What do you like to do? What's a day after work look like to you?
Day after work is usually cooking dinner or just chilling, listening to music. I always turn my Bluetooth on my stereo, turn it up loud, cook dinner.
That's what. Yeah,
that's basically what I do at the end of the day. But I
can rock with that for sure.
Yeah, I like to write. I have a very broad imagination, so I like to write short stories.
Well, write me some stories, and then I'll try to make little, like stop motion videos of them.
That'll be sweet. That would be really sweet. So,
Okay. Oh man, I hate when I have to do this.
I was just about to ask another question.
I know. This is just the first date. Okay. All right. I'm sensing a little bit of a connection here. Okay. All right. No need for me to ask you all what you all think about each other's questions. We're gonna just move on to round 3. All right. So also, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta let you all know. Let me continue to play this music in the background here. I gotta let you all know that after this taping, I am going to pre-record Soul Dates Live. So we're not going to be on live, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see a rebroadcast of Soul Dates Live at 11 p.m. We might have to stretch it to 12 a.m. midnight, engineer in the background that's helping me produce this show. Because, we got a lot of things going on in the background here, and we want to make sure that we do everything proper like. But we're going to do a pre-record edition of Soul Dates Live. Once again, you won't see it live, but we are going to air it at a later date and time. And guess what, folks? I am going to be the bachelor. Yes, so I'm going to be playing. I know, right? I'm going to be both the host and the bachelor. All right. This is what happens when you have to wear too many hats in the industry. But I'm still trying. Ladies, listen. I'm still trying, y'all. I'm still trying. We're gonna get into that when we get into the pre-record, okay? So for ladies out there, hey, you can still shoot your shot. Just text my assistant Kelly at 4. We're gonna put the number in the screen. In just a few moments. Shoot your shot at your Sean Garvey. But in the meantime, between time, we are quarter to the bottom, or to the top of the hour rather. And before we go into the next hour of Soul Dates Live pre-record, what we got to do, folks. You know what we got to do. We got to go into round 3. That's so random between Dillon and Christine. Now, let me break it all down. Okay, that's so random. Okay, let me break it all down to everybody that's new to the program and new to the segment. So round 3 is where you two will ask each other random questions. Ask each other anything. Okay, so we're getting a little bit deep now. All right. Okay, so you only have a few moments. I don't know what Dillon is over there. He's probably trying to kill a fly or something. But but we're gonna get in. We're gonna get it in. and see what kind of questions you are going to ask each other within the limited time that we have left here on Soul Dates Live. So I'm going to remove myself from the studio and let you all two have it, starting with Dillon. All right, ask Christine anything in round 3. That's so random.
So, speaking of random stuff, what's one of your favorite memes that you've seen lately?
My favorite meme. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I saw a meme that said, "I'm one of those people." I'm that song on the album that you continuously skip and find out it's fire. Later finds out that it's fire. You seen
Nice.
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel like I did scroll past somebody's post, like they put it as their post on Facebook. I don't know if I saw it as a meme, but that's a good one because that is very true. You do run past some songs and never give them credit, and then you go back to them and you're like, damn, that song was good. Why did I never listen to that before?
Yeah. So,
I have to. So another random thing. Let's see. Do you play tennis at all?
I do not. I actually do not play any sports. I don't play any sports.
Okay, that's cool. Do you like to go on bike rides or anything like that? Like,
Ooh, I love bike riding. I actually love bike riding. I like hiking.
nice. I'm a big hiker out here in Arizona. I go all the time, honestly, and now that it's starting to cool down, it's perfect. So,
When do you get a nice fall? Is it autumn there? Can you tell? Like, do the leaves change colors because it's so warm there?
Oh, for sure. Especially up north. I mean, like when you get up to Sedona area near the Grand Canyon, whenever you're above the Mogollon Rim, it's called, that's kind of this like division of northern cities in Arizona and kind of more southern. The ones that are up on the rim are much higher. It's just like an elevation jump. So you see a lot more green, you see a lot more color change. It's very pretty up there. So
So tell me about your spiritual beliefs.
my spiritual beliefs. Well, so I'm eating Cane's chicken right here, and I just prayed before I ate. I mean, I can't. I'm glad that made you laugh, honestly. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know what else.
The best.
It is, and I guess I would have to say that, I was brought up Catholic, but I kind of I'm 32 now, and through my life, I've kind of met all sorts of different religious beliefs from different people, and I just kind of learned to accept all beliefs as far as as I know everybody's just trying to explain life, and what happens and how they should really view afterlife and what's going to happen to them and all this stuff, right? And then there's stories that connect those, whether it's a lesson or some sort of, they're trying to teach a lesson in a story. So they bring these morals in, and they teach these morals via an old lesson, like, hey, this guy met this guy and then he ended up going against him, so the moral is don't do that, and
right.
It's all over in many languages and many backgrounds. Buddhism, like all these different religions around the world, they very similar to what we understand of stories that explain how we should be or how not to be,
Cool.
Yourself, how is that for you? What do you like to, are you pretty religious? Are you open with it, or? What do you?
I am definitely not religious. However, I am
Mhm.
spiritual.
Okay.
I do believe that the higher power is within. Yeah, that's my belief.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I mean, that just reminded me of a Bob Marley lyric, and he's definitely one of my favorite artists. So that's cool.
Me too. That's cool. Okay, I had another question, but I can't think of it right now. I should have wrote them down. How do you feel about community volunteering in the community? Do you have any community?
That's a good question. Yes, big time. That's kind of my thing, honestly. Like, I do feel a lot better when I involve myself, whether it's socially or in the community somehow, and when I can give back and do something that actually is beneficial to others, and feels pretty dang good. So.
Okay.
Like at school, for instance, like I would always, get involved with, like at MCC over here, there's a community college over here, and there's a program that I actually helped run that would always go and pick up the trails in the area. And that's kind of for everybody, right? It's not only for like a certain community, but it's just kind of helping the environment. And we would try to set up that as often as we could. And so yeah, I don't mind giving my time for others, benefit.
I hear your dog in the background. What kind of dog do you have?
Oh, she's a sweetheart. She is a pit bull. Yeah. She's walking in the kitchen over there. Otherwise, I'd show you. She's like around the corner, but yeah, she's definitely trying to find anything that fell. She's like, "Hey, is there any chicken over here?" Like, no, Justice, there's no chicken over there.
All right. Time's up. When you hear that buzzer, you know what that means. It is time to wrap it up. Okay, all right. Dillon and Christine, ladies and gentlemen,
Here she is.
Oh, he's giving us a view of his dog right there. All right.
That's her.
That's her. All right. Christine, you just got your first glimpse of what Dillon's dog looked like. Okay. All right. So we got some dog lovers in the house, I assume. All right. Now, we're getting ready to come up on the top of the hour. Some folks are telling me that I should take my pre-record live. Should I do it live, ladies and gentlemen? Should I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be one to say I think live just comes off more natural. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's no telling what these daters may ask me, though. I kind of want to know if we need to edit some stuff out, but I'm just joking. But hey, look, it's not about me. It's about Dillon.
I mean, if they ask for a striptease, then just keep it PG rated, I guess.
Yeah, we can't even keep it PG rated. We just can't do that, or YouTube will kick us off. But that's not a bad idea, though. No, so I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I'm a comedian, y'all. I'm just a comedian. All right. So, all right. Really quick, we're going to let the viewers decide if there is going to be a second date, this time in person, between Dillon and Christine. So put it in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section on Instagram. If you follow me at Sean Garvey ATL, you can put it in the comment section, or if you are logged on to put it in the comment section on YouTube and let us know if there is going to be a second date. Do you think Christine and Dillon should go on an in-person date? We need more follow-ups on Soul Dates Live. I'm just saying. So put it in the comment section. We're going to take a break. from the radio, and then we will see if we are going to get any votes in to see if there's going to be a second date between Dillon and Christine. And then we're going to go into the next thing, whatever that will look like, right here on Soul Dates Live. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then Dillon and Christine will make their final decision. All right, stay tuned. It is Soul Dates Live. Sean Garvey on YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram at Sean Garvey ATL. We'll be right back.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
Yeah, we're back. Welcome back to Soul Dates Live on YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be switching over to Riverside in a couple of weeks from StreamYard. So if you're watching us, we're going to be taking a break from releasing any live content until we make the proper transition over to Riverside from StreamYard. So be on the lookout for that. We're still hanging out with Dillon and his dater, Christine, live on Soul Dates Live. Coming up, we got the live version. We decided to do a live version of Soul Dates Live. Okay. Stop pulling my leg. We got that coming up in just a few minutes, okay? But the moment that you all been waiting for, because we got to go into the second edition of Soul Dates Live. The moment you all been waiting for, okay? Let me go ahead and put the bed on. All right. I love my instrument in the background. Okay, so we had a great show. We had a great time, ladies and gentlemen. Dillon and Christine, the only two we've had on Soul Dates Live. Dillon was supposed to be meeting with 3 women. 2 of them didn't show up, but we got one of them. One is better than none. You know?
Hey, honestly, one good girl is worth more than 1,000 not so good girls.
Ooh, okay, okay.
It's quality.
All right.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. All right. So, hey, look, let's not prolong it with it. All right, Dillon, what did you think about the date overall before you make your decision or before you say what you got to say? What did you think of the date overall?
So I think that Christine seems like a really nice person, and there's a lot of space in between Michigan and AZ, but whatever. I'm always up to meeting new people, and I would definitely do a date in person. So
okay, Dillon said that he is willing to go on a date in person with you, Christine. Okay, Christine, before you make your final decision, what do you have to say about the date overall?
Well, I think the date overall went very well. It's always possibilities and opportunities, so it was great.
Okay, so the grand finale, Christine, would you be willing to go on an in-person date with Dillon? Would you be willing to go on a date with Dillon? We need to hear the words.
I am willing to go on a second date with Dillon.
All right. There we go. Let me make sure I hit the applause. Yes. All right. So we got us a match.
Right on. That sounds good to me.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. We got us a match. All right. Dillon and Christine will go on a second date, this time in person with each other. We are so happy to know that they're going to be going on a second date. And I expect a follow-up.
Oh,
in a few days.
Time.
Okay. Any last words before we let you go? Because we got to go into the second half of Soul Dates Live. Any last words?
Well, Christine, it was nice to meet you. And Sean, thanks for bringing us together and having us on your program. And it's been fun. I mean, sorry if I haven't, I am watching the TV, but I've been paying full attention. I just want you to know. So.
Oh, you better be. She wore that dress for you.
And I appreciate it. And I did try to reciprocate with at least putting something with buttons on. So.
Well, that's good to know because we ain't trying to get kicked off of YouTube. All right. That kind of party. Christine, what do you think about Dillon overall and your final decision?
Dillon is a very cool guy. It's really interesting. I would love to get to know him more to see how we connect.
All right. Okay. So we may get a follow-up, ladies and gentlemen.
Sounds
We may. But we're going to keep in contact with both you, Dillon, and Christine, and have you all exchange contact information offline, so that way we can get the ball rolling on you all meeting each other face to face and in person. All right. So from Michigan to Arizona, make it happen. All right.
It's not that far.
It's not that far.
See, there you go. You got to have that mindset. It's not that far. I wish I could have the same mindset as you. Like Australia is not that far from Atlanta. Not that far.
Planes are flying in and out the airport every
day.
And for pretty good prices sometimes too, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get good deals on these flights nowadays. You just gotta plan it right. If it's last minute, it sucks. If it's planned right, then you can get a pretty good deal.
There you go. See, y'all figured it out. All right. Thank you so much, Dillon and Christine. All right. So my daters are having trouble coming on this live. I don't know. We may have to just do a pre-record Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Let me see if I can bring the data over to the live pre-record. But in the meantime, thank you so much, Christine and Dillon, for coming on Soul Dates Live. We really appreciate it. So let's see what we can work out on our back end. And thank you, Christine. Thank you, Dillon, for being great participants. All right, let's see what we can do on our back end. If we need to do a live, or if we need to do a rebroadcast or a pre-record. But stay tuned. More of Soul Dates Live is coming up right here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We will be right back. We may be right back.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
What an evening. What an evening. Shout out to Dillon and Christine for that match. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to hear the follow-up. I cannot wait to hear the date follow-up between Dillon and Christine. Shout out to both of them for coming on Soul Dates Live. Even though we didn't have enough daters to come on, we still had a great connection. And I'm so glad that we were able to make that connection for both Dillon and Christine. I just love bringing people together. This is what I do right here on Soul Dates Live. We decided to do the second half of the show live. We were going to do a pre-record, but we decided to do the second half because, like Dillon said, it just comes off more organic to do it live than pre-record. And some of our stuff have been pre-recorded before right here on Soul Dates Live. All right, so before we go into my date, and it seems like I'm just going to only have one person on tonight's date, Soul Dates Live, I want to remind people that we are still accepting donations. Cash App, $Reachpoint Communications to support the content, or go to reachpointcommunications.com and click on Donate Now, Donate Now, Donate Now. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until next week. Donate now. Now, while you're watching this show, all right? And show your love and support for Soul Dates Live, all right? And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, by the way, too. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at BEATBREAKRADIO. And you definitely will see archive shows of Soul Dates Live 24/7 on demand. All right. So I'm going to stop the beat for one moment because, as you all may know, I'm going to have my engineer stop the beat for one moment. Because as you all know, I've been doing Soul Dates Live since last summer of 2023. And there have been episodes where I have shot my shot. I guess that's how we say it, right? Shot my shot. Had a few daters on here, on live, and offline. You know, it's been very amicable, but nothing never really materialized from any of my past daters that appeared on Soul Dates Live, unfortunately. Okay, so anybody that's been asking me, Sean, why are you still single in 2024? I have my answers. I'm not going to talk about them on tonight's show. But I figured, okay, let me put myself in the hot seat, you know, one more time. I say one more time because I ain't trying to take up too much space or whatever. I'm the producer. I'm the host of Soul Dates Live. I want to give everybody a chance. But this is, my third or fourth time, if I'm not mistaken, my third or fourth time putting myself in the hot seat, all right? So I'm going to bring on my dater for this evening right here on Soul Dates Live. She said that, hey, she want to, be on the show and shoot her shot as well too. Okay, so let's give it up for. You ready? Are you ready? We have her in the queue. Let's give it up for Megan.
Hi.
Hey Megan. Hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to Soul Dates Live.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you? I can tell you are a bit nervous.
Well, my microphone, like I can hear myself, so that's
Can
why.
you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can,
Okay.
but I can also hear myself talking, so it's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. You know, welcome to television, where sometimes there will be some form of some sort of technical difficulty.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Oh, and now you got yourself on mute. Now you're off mute.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. Are you using a phone or a computer? Just curious.
A computer.
A computer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because we had you on a different platform, on a different type of show, opposite from Soul Dates Live. And we can hear you very clear.
Okay. Oh, okay, that works. Okay. We're good.
We're good. Okay.
Yes, we're good.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to ask you one more time. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. Today was a good day. I'm feeling good, energized. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good now that you're here. Now that you're here.
That's sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. I've been having some pretty good days, especially coming back to Atlanta from Florida. And I want to make sure that I'm here, so I can stay connected to my media community here in Atlanta and be able to do all the things that I love to do. It's only so much I could do in Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
So we spoke last time on your podcast.
Yes.
And I might have asked, but what part of Florida are you from?
Well, I'm not from Florida. I was in Florida on assignment.
Oh.
But I was stationed in Gainesville, Florida.
Ew. Okay.
Ew.
Nobody wants to be in Gainesville, Florida.
Unless you're going to college now. Because that's what the University of Florida. Shout out to the students over at University.
Oh, the Gators?
Yes, the Gators.
Oh. Are you one of those like obnoxious Gators?
No, I'm not. I don't even know what that means. What is an obnoxious Gator?
Like everybody's like, oh yeah, like I'm one of those,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's that.
Like once a Gator, always a Gator.
Okay. I've heard some Gator stories now.
Yeah.
Right. Of college students that have seen Gators and they just roam around like regular people. It's okay. I know what I would do if I seen a Gator. I know what I would do.
So you're talking about actual Gators.
Yes, actual Gators like lakes and ponds.
I thought you were talking about the school, like.
Oh, the mascot.
UF.
The mascot. Oh, yeah. No, you know what? I've never been to any of their games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a big school. Everybody's like super obnoxious about it. It's yeah. But yeah, the actual animal is just kind of like everybody's wondering why we have like pools and like the nets around our pools. And I'm like, well, it's so like gators and bugs don't get in, and it's just it's very just like, yeah, just gators are everywhere down there.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm glad I didn't see one.
I'm glad you didn't either.
Yeah, I've only seen like the mascots and the animated versions of the gators. You know how they have like images and paintings and stuff like that of gators in Gainesville, Florida. But I've never seen an actual one.
Oh my god, you
I
need
thought
to
it was
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, but it's still great though, Megan, to actually be in that part of Florida because it's like a breath of fresh air. I love Atlanta. Don't get it twisted, but it's still a great place to go and visit to really just explore what else is out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you originally from Georgia?
I am born and raised. I am what you consider as an old Atlantan.
That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you from? Are you from Florida yourself, or are you from?
I'm a native. Yeah.
You're a native of Florida. Okay.
Yeah. I moved to Georgia 3 years ago. No, in 2020. I got my master's degree. And then I moved to Atlanta a couple of years ago. So, yeah.
Okay. What brought you to Atlanta?
I studied performing arts, getting my master's in Savannah. And then I thought a lot of opportunities would be out here. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's so many opportunities in Atlanta. So many of them. And it's like somebody knows somebody, right?
Exactly. A lot of networking.
Right. Yeah. I feel like I've met you somewhere before.
You do look familiar. You do.
And you know what? I think we know one particular person. Probably. That's not from Atlanta, but who has been in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me who Megan is. Like, of course you was on my other platform, but I want to know like the real Megan. Who is the real Megan?
The real Megan.
Yes, give me the real Megan. Give me the real Megan.
She's pretty quirky. She's kind of I guess she loves deep talks. And she loves like she's very like I'm trying not to be too cheesy, but like
quirky.
Wait, what did you say?
I said quirky.
Oh, quirky. Oh yeah, I'm so quirky. I'm also very like spiritual, but like not religious.
Okay.
In the sense of like, oh, let me go just like smudge or sage the house and like do some tarot cards and like.
Oh, you sage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that about you. How often do you sage?
When I'm feeling like the juju is off, and
Mhm.
I I've had a lot of people say that like I'm an old soul and like
Yeah.
I have a gift and I can feel like energies and that kind of stuff. So I don't know.
Right.
That's a weird thing about
No,
me.
I mean it's not weird at all. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, nice, nice. Okay.
So tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about you.
Yeah. So, about me, I am a native of Atlanta,
Yes.
Atlanta, Georgia. I would consider Florida like my second home because my first time of actually going down to Florida was when I was a kid to Ocala, Florida.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been back and forth to Florida, to Orlando. I love Orlando because when I think of Orlando, I think of Universal Studios and the Nickelodeon Studios because I grew up on Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I let me see. I've been in broadcasting for 21 years. Things that I love to do. I love spoken word. I love going to comedy shows because I come from a family of comedians.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so great.
Yeah, and you're in the acting world as well too, because I can imagine you. You know, you worked alongside with people who have worked in the comedy world or have done comedy before.
Yes. So actually in Florida, I'm in an improv troupe. So that's a lot of fun. I need to find something up here though. Get myself back in improv.
Mm.
That's great.
Have you ever? I'm sorry, another cut you off. Have you ever performed like at the Laughing Skull? There's a place called the Laughing Skull.
Yes, and I used to live in Midtown, and I never performed there, but I really want to see a show there. Yeah.
Right.
I also want to see something at Dad's Garage or like take a class there. It looks great. Yeah, I just finished up a show. So, theater. And I've been doing some voice acting, just stuff like that. So,
Okay.
yeah, not too far off what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. We're both artists, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I write poetry. I did some spoken word, but I haven't done it in a long time.
Mm. Yeah, I know how sometimes we can put like spoken word on the back burner to focus on our other creatives and other things and stuff like that. So I can definitely understand that.
Oh yeah.
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 When I'm having like a bad day, I still write poetry. I'm like, oh, I just need to get this out. But yeah, I don't just stand in my like living room and just do spoken word to myself. But
Mm-hmm. What kind of spoken word did you like to do or did you write about? Just curious.
it was mostly so I have like a health condition. So when I was first diagnosed, I would write about that. I also wrote about some of my like childhood trauma. Yeah, that was like my main stuff I would write about.
Mm.
Yeah. What about you?
You know what? I used to write about all different things. So hip hop actually influenced me to write poetry. As you can see, I got on my T-shirt here: "Poetry versus hip hop." Shout out to Queen Sheba for making it happen to me. Yeah, poetry versus hip hop, because they all intersect with each other, right?
They do.
And I was so influenced by hip hop, and my grandfather at the time, who was doing doo-wop music a long time ago. It was just embedded in me to write poetry. And I remember writing a piece on Harlem, and I'd never been to Harlem before until I went to Harlem in 2011. But my lineage is, stretches to Harlem, New York. And I just found a love to write about different things that pertains to community awareness and to the social ills in society, and just different things from relationships to how I feel about society, especially as a black man, as a black person. And I just really felt that passion, that love to be very artistic and to write about things that were going on from my observation. So those would be some of the things that I would write about, whether it's current events, political, or whatever's going on in my personal life. That's what I would write about.
Right. No, that's great. That's great. That kind of reminded me of, so I forget what class it was in my bachelor's, when I was getting my bachelor's. But hip hop, R&B, and I guess rap, weirdly are very similar to Shakespeare.
Ooh, you got to expound on that.
Yeah. So the way, the rhythm of Shakespeare is kind of the same rhythm of rap or R&B or things like that. And there's this video that maybe I'll send you after the show.
Yeah, I would like to look at it.
It blew my mind when I saw it, and I was like, there is no freaking way. And I don't know if there was any way that they were rappers or R&B artists were influenced, or I don't know, but just the way that the songs or sonnets are written are in the same exact way, and it is amazing. It's really freaking cool.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Speaking of hip hop, okay, so I'm gonna test you now. I'm gonna do a rapid fire, okay?
Oh God.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. De La Soul or A Tribe Called Quest? If you had to go into a record store and you had to purchase either or, A Tribe Called Quest or De La Soul? I'm putting you on the spot here.
So I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
If you had to go into a record store and
you
had to choose either A Tribe Called Quest or De La Soul, who would you get?
The second one.
De La Soul?
De La Soul. Yeah.
Why you pick De La Soul? I'm just curious. Why would you pick De La Soul over A Tribe Called Quest? I want to hear your answer.
Because I feel like I'm more familiar with it.
More than A Tribe?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about? Okay,
I feel like I got judged for that answer.
No. This is why. That's why it's called rapid fire.
Okay.
Okay. What about? Let's see. Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, okay. Now we gotta give you a round of applause.
Yeah,
Okay.
not Drake.
All right. So you prefer Kendrick Lamar over Drake? Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's switch it up a little bit. Okay. Let's switch it up. U2, or Maroon 5.
Okay, so I'm Irish, so I feel like I should pick U2, but I don't like U2. So Maroon 5.
Okay. I mean, that's a fair answer, but you know, U2 got some songs. They got some songs. Like
I know. I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right. Okay. What about? Oh man, let me see. What about? Let's stay on music. What about?
I like this game.
I know, right? Let's see. What's her name? I'm not going to even say Britney Spears. Or let's say Ariana Grande or Christina. What's her name? The one who did Genie in the Bottle.
Christina Aguilera.
Aguilera. Yeah, Christina Aguilera. Ariana Grande or Christina Aguilera.
I could never pick Ariana Grande. It would have to be Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
You like it? You like Ariana Grande?
I like some of the stuff. I like some of the material she put out.
I feel like all the guys are like, oh my god, Ariana Grande.
But Christina Aguilera, she got that voice though. She got that harmony. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. You asked me some questions. All right, your turn.
Okay. So if we're staying on music.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Do you like any oldies?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I'm an oldies guy. I can go all the way back to, the 70s and the 80s.
Okay. Eagles or the Beatles?
I gotta go with the Beatles.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Like I would appreciate. Yeah. Pink Floyd or what's his name? Something in Garfunkel.
Pink Floyd or
I'm blanking on the first guy. Something in Garfunkel. Okay, I'll choose another one. AC/DC.
AC/DC versus who? Kiss.
Pink Floyd.
I gotta go with
Kiss.
I gotta go with Kiss.
Oh.
I gotta go with Kiss.
That's an interesting choice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't really an AC/DC person. Yeah. Okay. Aerosmith or the Rolling Stones?
Oh. Okay. Aerosmith.
I'm going with the Aerosmith. I
was gonna say yeah. Okay, Freddie Mercury or Oasis? Different eras.
Yeah. Oasis. I'm going with Oasis.
Really?
Yeah. Who would you go with?
Freddie Mercury, of course.
Okay.
Bohemian Rhapsody, like they made a movie after him.
I know, and I still haven't seen the movie yet. I still haven't seen. See, if we on a date, we got to see the movie.
Okay, deal.
Okay, deal. Okay, because I
Deal.
know it's still on Max. All right, let's switch over to movies. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm a movie
okay.
nerd. Okay, you ready? All right. Let's see. I'm gonna start with directors. Okay.
Okay.
Steven Spielberg or J.J. Abrams?
Oh, Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Spielberg. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll go with Steven Spielberg too.
I was just gonna say who would you pick?
Oh no! I'm sorry. I gave it away too early. Okay, your turn. Your turn.
Oh, I'm horrible with directors. Can I go straight to movies?
Yeah, let's go straight to movies. What you got?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Wow, totally different movies. Django, or Soul. Have you seen Soul?
I have not seen Soul yet, so I'm gonna go with Django.
Django is a good movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I would choose. Django's good. I would choose Django.
Django. Okay. All
But
right.
Soul's a great movie.
I gotta see Soul. Like Soul to me is something that I would see with a family. You know what I mean? Like I would see with a family or with someone that I'm dating. Yeah.
Yeah. It's about like reincarnation, but also it has a lot of like jazz.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love jazz.
I was gonna say, do you like jazz? Because I love jazz.
Okay, The Weather Report or John Coltrane?
Okay, say those names again.
The Weather. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna. I'm now because those are two different entities. John Coltrane or Miles Davis?
Oh, Miles Coltrane.
You would choose Miles over Coltrane?
Oh no, that's what I said. Coltrane. I thought that's what I said.
Miles Davis over John Coltrane. Okay, I mean, yeah, you know.
Oh, John
Coltrane.
Whoops. John Coltrane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoops. That was a slip. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So you would choose, I'm assuming.
No, it's hard. I have to say, it's going to have to be a tie. It's going to have to be a tie between John Coltrane and Miles Davis.
Okay.
Yeah, but that Love Supreme from John Coltrane, I first heard it when I was watching Spike Lee's Mo Better Blues. I first heard it on his movie, and I just fell in love with it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm sticking with movies.
Okay, she's thinking. She's thinking.
I am. It's processing. Okay. Would you? Oh. Okay. Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Okay.
Or. I'm gonna choose a cheesy one. The Notebook.
I gotta go with The Notebook.
Wow, that's
I gotta
surprising.
go. I gotta go with The Notebook. I cried when I saw The Notebook.
You just got some brownie points. I have never heard a guy say The Notebook.
So, true story, right? My ex at the time wanted me to watch The Notebook with her.
Yeah.
And we watched it together. And I before I saw the movie, I was like, I'm never watching The Notebook. I'm never watching The Notebook. But when she had me watch it for the first time and I watched it in its entirety, I was like, oh my God. Like, I could definitely resonate to this movie, you know, based off of the character, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Because I was Ryan Gosling, character in that movie. And
you were in trouble. So you were in trouble.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wasn't where I wanted to be in life or what have you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was so in love with my ex at the time that I felt the same thing that Ryan Gosling's character felt in that movie.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, yay! Green flag.
What about you? What about you? The Notebook or Forrest Gump?
Oh, don't make me pick this. Because she remembers him at the end.
At the end, she remembers him. And that's why, like, you know, dementia and Alzheimer's is something that is very, you know, I fear that. I'm scared. I'm so.
Like, we just had to put my grandma in, like, assisted living because of dementia. And,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's a little near and dear to my heart. So,
yeah. Megan
okay. The movie I could watch over and over and over would be Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Now that was a great movie. That was a great movie by Tom Hanks and so many actors in there. Gary Sinise did a great job. You know, many others. And that was a great movie because this is a guy who, you know, had special needs, but he lived through life just going through the journey of not being afraid to let the world know who he really is and to be a great pillar, a great vessel to as many people that he wanted to meet. You know, he I think Robin Wright, if I'm not mistaken, they're coming out with a new movie called Here. And I've already seen the preview of that. And it showed me wow, I'm about to cry. It showed me what a couple goes through in life to get where they are still at to this very day. Like they grew old together, right?
I love that.
It showed Tom Hanks' character from the 80s and 90s when he put on those wigs or whatever, making himself look like a younger Tom Hanks in his prime to where he's now old and he grew up with this person that he fell in love with.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh. So that movie is beautiful. Like, so I have, and I might have mentioned this on the last time I was talking with you. But I have like a super rare disorder that nobody would know I had just looking at me. And so that's another reason that movie kind of means a lot to me, because you can still be loved even if, you know, you have something. So,
Yeah. So let me switch gears and ask you, what would our first date look like, Megan?
Ooh. I don't want it to be like a conventional date. Like something fun. Like an escape room or something that's like way different than just like dinner and like or a movie or something. Like I don't know, like going to pottery and like then like painting it or what else would be fun? Have you ever heard of the this is so out of the park. Have you heard of the rage rooms?
I have. Obviously, I have. Yeah.
I've never done them, but I think that could be fun. Like those like axe throwing things.
Oh yeah, you know what? I see them all the time, like on social media. Yes.
Yeah. I've never done them, and I probably wouldn't even make it to the like with my noodle arms, but like, you know, it
Yeah.
would be fun.
Okay. Okay. Axes. All right. It made me think like Mike Myers in that movie. So I married an axe murderer. If I'm on a date with you, then you know it will not make me think like that. Okay. So if it was anybody else, I would think of that movie. So I married an axe murderer. But if I'm on a date with you, I won't. You know that won't.
No, please don't think that. So what about you? What would be like your
You know what? Because being back in Atlanta, right, and where I used to stay at in Cobb County, like I'm a park person. I love walking around the park and just interacting and talking, you know, to get to know a person. Or if we were down in Florida, like on a beach or whatever, just talking and getting to know each other. Um, I love comedy shows, right? And even though there won't be so much interaction, I love to see how you would react to comedy, right? Because I'm a comedy person. I love the jokey joke. I want to see how you react to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know that would be one of the things, and just trying out new things. So I'm the type of person that likes to try out new things and what have you. But I really just want to be in an atmosphere where I want to get to know you. I want to get to know Meg.
Yeah. Or we could take a comedy class. like
Oh, Atlanta is so full of that, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. A comedy class. I never thought about that. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like I've met you before, though.
I know.
Yeah.
We passed by each other in some, I don't know, mixer. I don't know.
Right. Let me see, because we only got a little bit of time left here. Let me see. What is it about me that attracted you? I don't know. I guess that fits into round 3 of That's So Random. We haven't really been posting like different segments and stuff like we did in the first of Soul Dates Live. But what is it that Megan, like, you attracted to?
I think like how you hold yourself and like just interact with others. So like how you were talking with me and I believe her name was Rebecca. I'm not sure.
Oh, no, you mean in the dating in the? Oh, you talking about from the other platform?
From last time.
Oh, Angela. Williams.
Angela. Oh, I'm sorry, Angela. I'm sorry. But no, just like how you were like, I don't know, you just have like this aura about yourself. That's just very genuine. And I appreciate that.
Yeah. I think one of the things that attracted to you is what attracted me to you is your quirkiness. And I'm glad that you said your quirkiness because I like somebody that can make me laugh, right? But I like nerds. I like quirkiness. I like people who are how can I explain it, Megan? So I'm just gonna say it.
Just go.
Right? So, it's been 4 years since I've been in my last relationship. And I've been going through a lot, right? Trying to find the person that could really understand me. And it's certain things I can't say on air. I'll probably have to talk to you about offline. But it's hard, or it has been hard in the dating world trying to get somebody to understand you. And for those that may not know, like I'm the type of person who is very candid, very open about certain things and what have you, but I'm like a different kind of breed, if you will. You know what I mean? Like I like nerdy things, I like different things that are outside of my element, outside of my box. And part of my depression is not being with somebody that understood me. Because the person that understood me was my ex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say you look and you familiar, you sound familiar, you look familiar. Because it's not too many people out here that have the same aura as you. Like you have a very uniqueness about you. You have a story. You're a storyteller. You're an artist. You're a person that really, finding love within yourself and with other people. You're just different. Yeah. And that's what attracted to me to you. Okay.
Well, thank you. I think that's why it's also been hard for me to find somebody, is because a lot of people don't like different. So I've just been doing me, and, so.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm I'm happy that you came on So Dates Live. This was kind of somewhat unexpected, but I wanted to come from an organic place because we're both single people and we both went through a lot of stuff, especially the 4 years that we've been through individually in different places in our lives, post-COVID and what have you. But I felt your spirit was very genuine, and I was like, I want to talk to Megan and bring her on because she's a very attractive woman. She's a Temple University alumni.
Hey, go Owls.
Yeah, and she's quirky just like me. You know what I'm saying? And you don't find too many quirky people out here in the world. You know, it's a very small circle. Um, I feel like we need to talk more offline, but I want to like just utilize this time to just have you speak and just like get whatever is off your chest. Because this is a safe space. This is a safe space.
Well, let's see. Get whatever I want to say off my chest.
Yeah.
Well, I am definitely glad you brought me back on. I was like, is there a reason he's bringing me back on? Or like, but no, I'm definitely glad that you brought me back on, and I was secretly hoping you would.
Wait a minute. You were secretly hoping I would?
Maybe.
Why is that? Why is that? Not. I mean, this is a safe space, Megan. Tell me what's on your mind.
Because I wanted to talk to you more.
Okay. So did you have like a secret crush on me? Is it a secret crush or just like, okay, let me find out more about Sean, then meets the eye, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I wanted to talk more and like just see like how like you were, because last time we had Angela, we loved Angela.
Shout out to Angela Williams, by the way.
Hey. Shout out to Angela. But yeah, like I was like, okay, it'll just be us two. Yay. We'll see what happens. And then I was like, oh wait, this is a dating thing? And you were like, I need some I need some more people for dating, this like dating thing. And I was like, so is he making this up? Or I was looking way too much into it.
Really? Oh wow! So you did, because for those that don't know, you came on my platform, Therapy Ain't No Joke, which is we talk about all things considered mental health in our community. But you had like a different vision, I guess.
I did. I was just like, I wonder what this will be like.
Did you find me attractive or non-attractive at first? I know I'm putting you in the hot seat here.
I know you keep throwing these questions at me.
I know, just curveballs.
Yeah, like we got really deep, right? Like, so I was kind of focused more on my questions and answers.
Right.
But now I have more time to actually look at you, and I do find you attractive. So, yes, you're very handsome.
Yeah. I find you very attractive as well. I find you to be like I said, I look for quirkiness. I look for a person who is very at peace with herself, and just a storyteller. Because I want to listen. Like, I want to understand. I want to be able to be here to help and what have you. And like I said, you're attractive. You're
Thank you.
super attractive. Yeah. I didn't know you found. I didn't know that you found me attractive. I didn't know that.
You are. You have a great smile.
Oh, these old things in my mouth. No, I'm just joking.
These old things. Keep them as long as you can.
What else do you like about me?
You have really nice eyes. And like I said, you have like this just like a genuine like kind of how do I describe it? Just kind of like, well, I guess it kind of is your job, but like you listen to others and you're very open-minded, and you have this you almost have this like kind of like smize like right now.
Oh, this is what you're talking about. Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I find attractive. You're just like, you have this thing around you where you're just kind of like, tell me more.
Ah. Yeah. Well, I've heard your story in the show that I do, Therapy Ain't No Joke. By the way, just it's on demand for those that may have not seen it. On demand, it's on demand on Honey and on YouTube, by the way. And Megan just told this great story about what she'd been through, right? And I was listening to her, like, and I wanted to know more about Megan. And as she was telling her story, I was like, wow, she's very beautiful, very organic, and a person who isn't afraid to take off the mask and to really show her true self, of what she's been through. And the fact that she's super attractive.
So that's why you brought me on.
That's one of the reasons. Yeah. That's one of the reasons. So I guess I gotta ask, like, I mean, would you like to go? I don't know. I don't know if I would say it or you would say it. I mean, the question is, would you like to go on a date with me? I don't know if that would be great for me to ask you or what have you. I'm being silly right now when I say that.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now you gotta ask me the same thing now.
Sean,
Megan,
do you want to go on a date with me offline?
I don't know.
I don't know about this anymore.
I don't know. No, we gotta. Okay, ask me one more time. I'm being silly.
Okay, Sean, do you like want to get out of here and just
Yes.
like?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should end the show now. We should end the taping now, so we
Yeah.
can get up out of here. Yeah. Like cut, producer.
Bye.
All right. So yeah, I would love to go on a date with you, Megan. I would definitely love to go on a date. Yeah. Yeah. So I want to talk to you more before you go to bed, and I'm just so glad that we met. Like,
Me too. Me
yeah,
too.
yeah.
We have some differences, but they're good. And we do need to talk about music more, but that's okay. We'll work on that.
Is it because I chose Kiss over AC/DC? I mean,
it's fine. It's not a deal breaker.
okay. All right. So I'll meet you offline.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll call you.
Okay.
All right. We're getting ready to wrap up. But thank you so much, Megan, for joining with me on this great episode of Soul Dates Live. Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just happy that I get to meet somebody on here that really speaks my language. And
Yeah, I agree. Yay, I'm excited now.
I'm excited as well. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a call after I wrap up the show.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, great.
Thank
I'll see you. All right, thank you. I'll talk to you in a few.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right. That was Megan, y'all. Soul Dates Live. I don't have anything else to say. I just gotta close out the show. All right. So I think we won't do a new episode until next year. We might do a new episode around Thanksgiving. Around the Thanksgiving holiday, going into Christmas, because we know that there's going to be a lot of lonely hearts around Thanksgiving, Christmas. Steve Mowry, if you're watching, you are more than welcome to come on Soul Dates Live. I'm just saying. All right. Thanks to my special guests, Dillon and Christine, for coming on the show. We made a match on tonight's show. I got to make sure that they are connected with each other. Shout out to you, the viewers, and the audience for coming on to Soul Dates Live and checking us out. All right. So if you want to be on Soul Dates Live, you can send me an email. I'm getting ready to wrap up because I got to call Megan, by the way. souldateslive@gmail.com. That is the email address. You can see it below if you want to come on the show and shoot your shot. souldateslive@gmail.com. We will have plenty of follow-ups in the near future in one of our upcoming episodes. souldateslive@gmail.com. It's not too late. I'm going to give you some time to write that email address down before we close out the show. And lock it in your phone or lock it wherever you can so you can send me an email. And don't forget, folks, we're going to have to air the show on Honey tomorrow night. And then we will do our Therapy and No Joke on the road. All right, so I know our schedule is a little bit off, but it's live programming. What do you all want me to do? Sorry. Okay. I'm about to call Megan. We got to get up out of here. Thank you all for tuning in to Soul Dates Live. And I will see you all this coming Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for Therapy and No Joke. Until then, take care. Talk to you soon.
anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate malpractice.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at his stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way.
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.